This video is kindly sponsored by Hooks and Needles. Hello my friends! For those of you who are new, my name is Kayla from Chromatic Creations and welcome to my channel. Today we have a very exciting journey we are about to embark on together and I cannot wait, guys. I can't wait. If you remember me showing you my 2025 Fiber Arts bingo card a couple of videos back, you may have noticed that there is a square that says, how much can I crochet in 24 hours? And yes guys, you read the title correctly. We are starting that challenge today. Now, before I mislead you and make you think that I'm going to crochet for the next 24 hours straight, I'm sorry. I'm not that kind of gal. I need my sleep. I like to rest. I like to take care of my hands. And if I crocheted for 24 hours straight, I would probably cause some type of injury. So my plan is to keep track of my crochet hours for the next couple of days. I don't know how long it's going to take us to get to 24 hours. Hopefully not too long, but we are going to keep track of the time that we are crocheting in the next, let's say, week. And we're just going to see what progress we can get done within 24 hours, okay? Now, I have a couple of different projects I do want to work on in the 24-hour time chunk that we have, but I'm not going to overwhelm you right now with all of that information. So I'm just going to share with you guys the project I'm going to start today once we start our timer. Now, look at this little bag I sewed. How cute. We're using it today. It is our project bag today. And if you've been on the channel for a while and you've watched all of my videos, including the ones that are a little less popular, you probably will recognize this. This is a cardigan project that I attempted to make while on family vacation road tripping to Washington, okay? And it has potential, you guys. It has a lot of potential. If you want to go watch that video, highly recommend. It's a lot of fun, but it's cute. Problem is it doesn't fit. It never really has. It's always been too small, especially around the arms. I did not give enough shoulder width. There's just things that need fixed. But I love this stitch. I love the yarn. I think it has a lot of potential to be a really nice little summer tie front cardigan, okay? So today we are going to start the process of rewriting the pattern and making it fit. So I have in here my handy dandy little pattern notebook, and last night I went through and wrote down everything we're gonna need. So we have different panels that we need to make, some measurements. I did some gauge swatches. I kind of did some math. Like, I generally know what we're doing, okay? Obviously it's very trial and error when you're pattern writing. You just kind of have to go for it. Oh, here's a gauge swatch still attached to the yarn. That's lovely. I will be using a 4mm crochet hook. I did try swatching it with the 4.5. It was too big. And I also have a measuring tape. And for yarn, we are using the same brand, same size, different color, okay? Very, very minor difference. This is like an off-white cream color. This is like more of a very light tan. It's called Champagne. And I just thought it would be fun to do a different color, you know, keep the visual interest going. And I think it would make a really cute little cardigan. So that's kind of the plan. Now it's in this really cute little tote bag because I think I am gonna go to a coffee shop, something local, probably something I can walk to and drink a little coffee drink, listen to my audiobook, and just enjoy the vibes. Since I am in a new part of town, since we moved to the house, I want to explore my local area. So I think we're gonna go for a little walkie walk and get a coffee drink and work on our project together. Of course, I'll bring the camera. I will log all of my time. We'll do a little update, all of that good stuff. But I just thought it would be a lot of fun to start this adventure in a fun, cozy, vibey space. So let's get our shoes on and let's go get some coffee. It's so bright. Alrighty guys, we are moving. We are walking to the coffee shop. It is actually a really nice day considering. It's a little windy, but the sun is shining for now. So I'm enjoying it. Okay guys, I am home. I got home like 30 minutes ago, not gonna lie, but I just needed a moment to lay in bed and relax. I'm gonna take a break from crocheting right now because I'm gonna live stream with Michaela. We're gonna do some knitting, but if I have the energy after the live stream, we'll do maybe another hour of our 24-hour challenge. I know we're only an hour in and I'm taking a break, but I got a busy life and I gotta keep up with it. So we're just going to fit in crochet time wherever we can find it. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty guys, we are officially 3 hours into our 24 hours, which feels like nothing, but also we did get a good chunk of this sleeve done. I'm gonna keep working on it today and hopefully we can finish the sleeve. I think that's asking a lot, but I have a couple hours before I have to go into work. So let's get some crocheting in. Also, I might have overdone it on the sleeves. I feel like this is gonna be a really wide sleeve, but on my last prototype, it was so tight. I did not want that to happen again. So it's gonna be a wide sleeve, but I think it'll be really cute. It's working up real nice. So let's go ahead and start our timer and crochet. Okay guys, we are officially a little over 4 hours in and I think I finished the sleeve. And I say I think because I did not make it a full length sleeve. This is what it looks like. I ended up doing more of like a 3/4 sleeve thing. And the reason I did this is because this is already gonna be a super wide sleeve. Like you can see it's gonna be a pretty big sleeve. So I did not want it full length and just like be a ton of fabric because this is like a spring summer pattern, okay? We don't need all that extra fabric. This is just like a little cover up if you're wearing a tank top or a dress or something. So I think we're done. I think we finished a sleeve. So I'm actually gonna take a little snack break and we will go ahead and start our second one. And we almost used an entire ball of yarn on one sleeve. I do think the sleeves are going to be the most yarn consuming, just how big they are. But like I said, I was not going to repeat what happened last time with my skinny little sleeves, so it's fine. Hey, hi, good morning. It is the next day. I wasn't able to start my sleeve yesterday due to a spider. I don't want to talk about it, but I did start this morning. This is how far I got, and I wanted to show you guys because we ran out of our first skein. So this is a whole skein yarn. We are 4 hours and 30 minutes into our 24 hours and we've gone through a full skein. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and wind up another one and get started if I have time. I do have to head to work in a couple of minutes, so I don't think I'm gonna have a lot more crochet time today. I was thinking about taking this to work, but I just feel like I get interrupted too much to be like logging my time. So I think this is gonna my crochet 24 hours is just gonna be at home. So it might take us a little bit longer to get through it. We're here for the journey, okay? I'm really excited to get this sleeve done because we are going to take a break from this project when the sleeve's done and work on a different project for a little while and then come back to it just to kind of break up the crochet because I don't want to hurt myself by using, you know, the same hook, the same yarn, the same project, the repetitive motions. Like we need to break it up. So excited about that. I'm gonna go ahead and wind us up another ball of yarn. Okay guys, I just finished watching my lecture and we are officially 6 hours in to our 24 hours. So that's 1/4 of the way done. So that's pretty exciting. This is where we are at on our second sleeve. Okay, I made it past the first lace section, which is super exciting. We're not quite halfway, a little less than halfway through the second sleeve. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of a break. I need to start my laundry and like stretch. Working with this small of thread does kind of hurt my hands right now, and I don't know why, but we just need to get through the second sleeve and then we're gonna switch it up and work on something else. I think we can make it.
Would have been in the garden meeting. He was known to use pattern books. He would look up.
All right, my friends, as of last night, I finished 2 sleeves. Okay, how exciting. And we are officially over the 8-hour mark, meaning we are 1/3 of the way through our 24 hours. And all we've done is sleeves. While I am super excited to have gotten this far, I know we still have a long way to go, especially if we want to finish this project in the 24 hours. Now, that being said, I do want to take a break from this project and work on something else just to give my mind and my hands a break from this very repetitive pattern. And that is where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Hooks and Needles. The plan is to complete one of the projects in this crochet subscription box and talk about it a little bit along the way and see what we think. So without further ado, I am gonna get started on a fun little crochet project. For those of you who don't know, Hooks and Needles is not your basic yarn box subscription. While yes, they send you a box of lovely yarn, they also include a magazine with patterns for crochet and knit, and of course they send you all of the notions and accessories you need to complete the patterns. For this video, I chose a crochet box to fit our 24-hour crochet video, and I decided to work up this little hot pad. The patterns are extremely detailed with lots of photo references and really easy to understand instructions. This box is great for anyone looking to play with some lovely yarn, be inspired by well-written patterns, or learn a new skill. Okay guys, we finished. Look at her. A cute little hot pad, okay? At first I was like, can you really use wool as a hot pad? Apparently you can. Wool is heat resistant, so I can use this in the kitchen while I'm making tea or boiling my macaroni and cheese noodles, you know? It feels so nice. I really enjoyed working with this yarn. And look how much yarn is left. Like, we hardly made a dent. So I will be using this yarn in the future. I don't know what for. Maybe I'll do another one of the patterns from the book. Maybe I'll just play around with it and have some fun, but it is super exciting that you can make more than one pattern from your project book. Also, I did not end up using the little strap and tassel that were included in this box, but that is because I'm actually going to be using these in another Hooks and Needles subscription box that I got. So if you want to see what I end up using these for, go ahead and check out my Instagram and see what else Hooks and Needles has to offer. Now, if you are interested in getting your hands on a Hooks and Needles subscription box, you can use my code chromatic20 for 20% off of your first subscription box, and you can try out for yourself how amazing it is for crocheters and knitters alike. Again, a huge thank you to Hooks and Needles for sponsoring today's video. It was so much fun playing with this lovely yarn and making something new and just having fun with crochet. Now, with all of that being said, we are officially at 9 hours and 2 minutes into our 24-hour crochet challenge video thing, but after taking a break and doing a little different crochet project, I feel rejuvenated. I feel ready to hop right back into our pattern. So the next time you see me, we will be working on the back panel. Hello my friends. It is cold and snowy and wet outside and I don't want to go anywhere. So we're gonna sit in bed and we're gonna crochet. We're gonna knock some time off of our 24 hours. We're gonna start the back panel. I'm super excited. I have all of my like comfy pillows and I've got blankets and we're just gonna have a grand old time crocheting today. I already have the sketch for the back panel done. I know how many to chain, how many rows to do. I don't think it'll take that long. I don't know if we're gonna be able to finish it today, but I'm guessing it's gonna take less than 4 hours, which is how long each of the sleeves took. I'm excited to get started, you guys. I have been knitting this morning and I'm just ready for a change of pace and to listen to my audiobook and just hang out and crochet. Hello my friends. As you can see, we have had a little bit of a change up of the studio. Move some stuff around, making it work better for me as a crafting space, but that's not important right now. What is important is we are 12 hours and 44 minutes into our 24 hours. let me show you what we got done. We now have 1, 2, 3 finished panels. There's a sleeve, another sleeve, and here is the back panel. As you can see, it does have a little underarm, little notch there, okay? Cute, cute. I'm looking for it to hit like right at the rib, so pretty cropped, and then it's gonna like tie in the front, but we have all of that. And now we need to start working on the 2 front panels. Now I saved these for last because they're the hardest. Here is kind of what they're going to look like. They'll fit the back panel on the side and then come out with a little strappy thing that can tie in the front. I'm going to sketch it out a little bit, do my math, get my numbers, all of that, and then we're gonna go ahead and start. I will be working it bottom up, same as the back, so that way it's not upside down from the back side, if that makes sense. Yeah, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I've got a little bit of time before I go into work today, so let's do what we can. Okay guys, we have our notes. Very simple, very basic. I will add to them as I'm going. I think this is gonna be the trickiest part of the pattern, especially once it gets to the size grading, if I do end up making it a pattern. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on making it in my size. So I'm going to make my chain and then start my timer, just because it's hard enough to count. I don't need the pressure of the countdown. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna chain. Alrighty, we have our chain and the timer has been started. Okay guys, we are 13 hours, 20 minutes in, and I have to go to work. But we did get a good portion of this done. This is gonna work up so much faster than like the sleeves in the back, so I don't think it'll take super long. Pretty excited about it. I think it's looking really good. I did have to kind of stop my timer quite a few times as I am like working the decreases and trying to figure out like how to do that. But that's all I'm gonna be able to do today. The 24 hours is definitely taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but I'm a busy gal and I just gotta squeeze it in where I can. Plus I'm like legit prototyping a pattern, so it's like I really gotta be like in the focus and zone to do it, so. But that is okay, we are getting some good work done, and with that, I'm gonna go and I will see you guys later. Good morning guys, it is the next day. I'm sorry if my hair looks a little weird. I did try to put it in a ponytail. It doesn't quite fit in a ponytail yet. I've got these little like sticky outy pieces, but it's fine. And then also my little front pieces are wet. Get them to look nice, but I do have to go to work in about an hour, but I figure that's the perfect amount of time to get some crocheting in today. It's my long day at work, so I won't be able to work tonight. So I figure let's get it in now. Pull up my pattern, and by pattern I mean my little hieroglyphic chicken scratches. And I'm gonna find a YouTube video and we are just gonna hang out and crochet.
It is not productive. Get ready to have your jaw on the floor in disgust and disbelief this entire video. I said that February has been just like a really rough month for me personally, so.
Okay guys, we are officially 14 hours in, and I finished the front panel, one of them at least, and it looks really good, and I'm actually so excited to put this together. Of course, I need to make the other panel first. It worked up so fast, like it's not that big. So that is 4 panels down, 1 to go, and unfortunately I can't do it right now because I have to go to work, but tomorrow I have all day free, and I think we are going to bust out this cardigan. We're going to finish the panel and sew it together. Now, my original idea for this project had like little like ruffles along the edges, the kind of scalloped, not ruffles, scallops around the edges. I may or may not still add that, but if I do, it's gonna be something that I do once it's all put together. Like I want to see it put together before I add anything else to it, because I might just like it the way it is. I will definitely be doing at least a single crochet border around all of the edges just to make it look really nice. Yeah, guys, I'm super excited. At this rate, we are going to finish this project before our time is up, so I need to be racking my brain for what we're going to be doing next, because we still have 8 hours of crochet time. So that's pretty exciting if you ask me. I'm going to go to work and I will see you guys tomorrow. And with that, my friends, we have finished our final panel. I am going to sit on the floor and seam them all together. Now I will be running the clock while I seam them together. I wasn't going to because it's like I'll be sewing and not crocheting. I kind of just want to see how long it takes to put together, like all the way through. And then I have like a time estimate for like, I don't know, just to know how long it takes. But super cute. I'm so excited. I left a long tail on that so that way we can use the tail to sew it together. We're gonna have a wearable piece of clothing by the end of the day. That's pretty exciting. Okay guys, we are wearing something and yeah, I'm wearing shorts and it's 50 degrees outside. I don't want to hear it, okay? I'm pretending it's spring, okay? I'm in denial. I'm tired of the cold weather, but I sewed it up. Honestly, I love it. It's still a prototype, okay? Like keep that in mind. Like there are things that I want to adjust and change. One of the things is I just feel like it's still like not staying up on my shoulders very well. It just feels like it's trying to open up and I don't know exactly why. I am going to single crochet all the way around in all of the stitches, just with my same hook. And I'm still kind of contemplating if I want to add like the scalloped edges. I do think it would be cute. But I think for our prototype, it's definitely better than our first one. And it's pretty cute. It's pretty, I really like the back, okay? Like it's pretty cute. But I'm gonna continue our timer and work on doing a single crochet border. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, but I did add a single crochet row and a half double crochet row all the way around the neckline. I think it looks better. Now, I'm honestly just trying to make this one look good specifically. I'm gonna rewrite it, okay? I'm gonna rewrite because I just want it to come out more in general. I think I might add more. Maybe a couple more rows. Maybe just make like a whole little like ribbing thing. I don't know. I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I'm gonna wear it. Anyways, I'm tired. I've been working on this for the past couple hours. I'm gonna take a break, but I promise we are almost done. And we have about 7 hours left of our 24 hours, so we will shift and work on something else once we get this finished. I'll meet up with you guys soon. This is where we currently are this morning. I did do a second row of the half double crochets. I think it looks pretty good. I'm happy with how it is coming out. I do think it needs some scalloped edges. So I'm gonna start with around the neck. We're gonna go around the bottom and the back and around the sleeves, which should take me an hour, maybe 2. And then we're done. Other than ends, which that is not something we are adding into our crochet time because that's not crochet. So let's get some scalloped borders going. Alright, my friends, I'm not entirely sure what happened here, but I lost my clip of me showing it off, but just so you know, we did finish this cardigan, and I love how it turned out, and I cannot wait to make another one and make it even better. Good morning, my friends. Are you ready for the next crochet project we're gonna work on in this video? Because I know I am. This project is granny squares. As you can see, I have started the project. This is just something I've been working on here and there. Just a little mindless granny square project, okay? We've got quite a few so far. Here they are. I have not weaved in any ends. I think that's a problem for another day. You're probably thinking, oh, she's gonna make a bag, she's gonna make a wearable. You guys. We are making wall art. I'm making a bunch of granny squares and the idea is that I'm going to fix them to a canvas, like painting canvas, and I'm gonna like fix them on there. I don't know if I'm gonna use like Mod Podge or what to adhere them flatly, nicely to a canvas. And it's gonna hang in my craft room, but it's gonna be like a granny square quilted art piece. I don't know. I don't know what the vision is yet, okay? But I just know that I want granny square art in my craft room. So the first step to that is making the granny squares. So I'm gonna lay out what I have and kind of see where we are at like size wise and decide like how many more we need to be making and all of that good stuff. So let me lay these out. Okay, laying them on this rug is probably not the best way to like view them right now, but we currently have 13 and I think it's looking really good so far and I'm excited to see this project come together. So the plan is to sit on the couch and watch TV and crochet. A very lazy, relaxing way to spend my morning and early afternoon. Let's get started. Okay, some of you might think this is kind of silly, but the sun was shining and I needed to photosynthesize. So I made a little setup in my backyard and I brought some plants out, cared for them a little bit, let them get some sun too, of course. And it was actually really nice just to sit in the sun and crochet. It was like 60 degrees and the sun was out. I had to go outside, you guys, and it was rather lovely. Of course, I watched YouTube on my iPad, but I did get a little bit of work done, and I guess I'm just trying to gaslight myself into thinking that it's nice outside, even when a majority of the days are dreary and cold and rainy and windy. So this is your sign to take the opportunity and go crochet outside, even if it's just for a few minutes, and get some fresh air. I'm really trying hard to fit in the frame right now. But alright my friends, it is the next day. We officially have 25 crochet granny squares done. And I found this canvas that was sitting around just waiting to be used. And I thought this would work great for a wall hanging. So by the looks of it, we're gonna need at least one more row. So 5 more granny squares, I think is the plan. And then we'll start seaming them together. We have a little over 2 hours left of our 24-hour timer. So I think we can get a good little bit of this done, maybe get it close to being finished. That would be super exciting. So I'm gonna set myself up and we are gonna get some crocheting in today. Okay, I have all of my squares made. Awesome. And now we need to join them together. Normally, if I was making like a garment wearable, I would just sew them together, but I'm thinking it would be really cool to do the crochet join as you go method, which I've never done before. So I would be learning something new, which is awesome. And I will be crocheting them together, which means I don't have to sew. So win-win. However, I used all 5 of my colors to do all the squares, different colors. I don't know if that makes sense. So basically, if I choose any of the 5 colors, some of my squares are going to have a double layer of that color. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to throw in a new color. And I found this, it's kind of falling apart, but this is just a DK acrylic from Hobby Lobby. And I think it'll join in pretty nicely. And I think that's kind of the plan. It is kind of thin for a DK, especially like, oh, maybe not. Maybe it's just tight. I don't know. But I'm going to try this on a couple of them, see what we think, and we will go from there. Okay, I've learned the basics so far of the joining together, and it looks really good. I think the dark green is really going to kind of pull all of these colors together and make it look a little bit more cohesive, and I think it'll look really cute on my craft room wall. So we're gonna resume our timer and crochet and join as we go.
As a growing family in the thick of it. It's so easy to live life casually and just go about our days and miss it. Miss all God has. Maybe we should be viewing those tributes as human beings.
We did it, you guys. 24 hours of crochet. Are you ready? Look what I finished yesterday. I think it turned out so good. I think the colors are so pretty. I love doing the join as you go method. I think the dark green added a lot to these colors. However, it did add some real estate that I wasn't expecting, so it's too big for this canvas that I have found, which is totally fine. I'm gonna go to probably Michael's or Hobby Lobby and get a bigger canvas because I want this thing as big as possible. I think it's gonna be so cute on a canvas on the wall. But that is a project for another day because we're done crocheting for 24 hours. So if you want to see that project completed, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out future vlogs. I'm sure we will get around to it very soon, as I am super excited to get it up on the wall. But for today, I think we're done. We did it. We crocheted for 24 hours. We made an entire wearable, this cardigan cover up for the summer, spring. I think it is so cute. I do think I'm gonna rework the pattern a little bit more before I go into testing, before I write it all out. I'm not 100% happy with it yet, but we are moving in the right direction with this pattern. We also made a pot holder from our sponsors, Hooks and Needles, which is so cute. And I think just adds a lovely pop of color to my kitchen. And of course we made our granny square, soon to be canvas wall hanging. You guys, this was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to just crochet with the goal of doing it for 24 hours. And I think it's something I would do again in the future, especially where I don't crochet as much as I used to anymore. So it was nice to have like dedicated crochet time, because if I didn't have that, I would just be knitting all of the time. So it was really nice to crochet for a while. Speaking of crocheting, I will soon be learning how to do Tunisian crochet. So if you're interested in that, be sure to be around on March 28th. I will be participating in the knit along again this spring, just as I did in the fall. So it will be 24 hours of live knitting content from all types of fiber artists here on this platform. I will drop the links in the description if you're interested in checking it out. And you can see my time slot and when we will be premiering a live video of me doing Tunisian crochet. Super, super exciting. But I think that's all I have for you guys. Just know that I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you are having a great day. Let me know in the comments what you're working on, whether it be crochet, knitting, sewing, embroidery, any type of crafting is welcome here. And I guess I will see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye, my friends.